Stop scrolling right now. Take a deep breath. If you found this message today, it's not by chance, it's by divine appointment. You've been feeling it, haven't you? That deepening shadow trying to dim your light, the increased spiritual attacks, the constant drain on your energy, the feeling that something is trying to prevent you from stepping into your full power. Chosen one, let me speak directly to your spirit for a moment. Yes, I'm talking to you, the one who's been experiencing supernatural dreams that feel more real than reality itself, the one who can feel in their bones that they're meant for something greater. You've been marked by the divine, and that's exactly why the opposition has been intensifying. But here's what the enemy doesn't want you to realize. Your struggles aren't a sign of weakness. They're confirmation of your power. These attacks aren't random, they're strategic. Why? Because you pose a threat to the darkness. In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal 3 ancient spiritual weapons that have been deliberately hidden from God's chosen ones for generations. These aren't just ordinary tools, these are divine instruments of power that have been used by spiritual warriors throughout history. The same weapons that Moses wielded before Pharaoh, that David carried before Goliath, that Daniel possessed in the lion's den. But before I reveal these weapons, I need you to understand something crucial. This knowledge isn't meant for everyone. If you're still watching, if every word is resonating in your spirit, if you can feel energy moving through your body right now, this is confirmation that you're meant to receive this divine download. I know you've been waiting for this moment. Your spirit has been preparing for this revelation, even if your mind didn't know it. Those sleepless nights, those unexpected emotional waves, that sudden urgency to seek deeper truth, it was all leading to this. Chosen one, the time for hiding is over. The season of playing small has ended. The enemy knows that once you possess these 3 weapons, everything changes. Your discernment will sharpen. Your divine identity will crystallize. Your spiritual boundaries will become impenetrable. If you're feeling a surge of energy right now, if your heart is racing, if you're getting chills, place your hand over your heart. This is your higher self confirming that you're exactly where you need to be. Take a deep breath. Center yourself. The next few minutes will transform your spiritual journey forever. The weapons I'm about to reveal have been protected and passed down through generations of light workers, waiting for this exact moment, waiting for you. But first, let me warn you, after receiving this knowledge, there's no going back. Your spiritual sensitivity will increase. Your light will shine brighter. The veil between realms will become thinner. If you're ready for this level of spiritual awakening, if you're prepared to step fully into your power as a chosen vessel of divine light, stay with me. Let's begin with the first weapon, one that's been used by prophets and seers throughout history. But before I reveal it, type I am ready in the comments below. This declaration will help anchor this knowledge into your spirit and connect you with other chosen ones who are receiving this revelation simultaneously. The first spiritual weapon is something the enemy has desperately tried to suppress in God's chosen ones. The first weapon is the Sword of Discernment. It is perhaps the most feared by the enemy. Why? Because once activated, it can never be deactivated. Once your eyes are truly opened, they can never be closed again. Chosen one, let me ask you something personal. Have you recently found yourself knowing things you couldn't possibly know? Have you been sensing the true intentions of others before they speak? Have you felt an overwhelming urge to avoid certain places or people, only to later discover your instincts were protecting you? If you're experiencing any of these signs, your sword of discernment is already beginning to awaken. Place your hand over your heart if you felt a surge of energy when I said that. This divine weapon was first wielded by Solomon, the wisest king who ever lived. But what most don't know is that Solomon's legendary wisdom wasn't just knowledge, it was spiritual discernment in its purest form. The same weapon that allowed him to see beyond the veil, to perceive the hearts of men, to distinguish between light and darkness. But here's what the enemy doesn't want you to know. This same power, this same spiritual sword, has been encoded in your spiritual DNA. Yes, you read that correctly. You are a carrier of this ancient spiritual technology. Chosen one, let me share the signs that your sword of discernment is awakening. Number 1 is sudden knowing. You receive downloads of information without logical explanation. You can sense the outcome of situations before they unfold. You feel energy shifts in rooms and spaces. Number 2 is that it enhances spiritual sensitivity. Colors appear more vibrant. You can feel others' emotions as if they're your own. Music and sounds affect you more deeply. Time seems to flow differently. Number 3 is its increased spiritual opposition. Strange technology malfunctions around you. Unexpected obstacles appear when you're about to make important decisions. People from your past suddenly try to re-enter your life. Now, Chosen One, I'm going to guide you through the ancient protocol to fully activate your Sword of Discernment. Find a quiet space. This is sacred work. First activation step. Divine alignment. Place your dominant hand over your third eye. Take 3 deep breaths. Visualizing golden light, recite this ancient declaration. By divine right and spiritual authority, I activate my Sword of Discernment. Let my eyes see what must be seen. Let my spirit know what must be known. Let my heart discern what must be understood. Second activation step. Energy calibration. Feel the tingling sensation between your eyebrows. Allow the ancient knowledge to flow through your crown chakra. Notice the shifts in your energy field. Type activated when you feel the shift. Chosen One, now that your sword is awakening, you must learn to wield it wisely. Here are the 3 sacred principles. 1. The law of truth. Your sword will reveal deception. Trust your first impression. It's your sword at work. Pay attention to physical sensations when meeting new people. 2. The law of protection. Your sword is both weapon and shield. It will warn you of spiritual attacks before they manifest. Use it to cut unhealthy soul ties and energetic cords. 3. The law of responsibility. Great power requires great wisdom. Not everything revealed should be spoken. Honor the sacred trust you've been given. Take a moment now. Close your eyes. Feel the weight of your Sword of Discernment. It's always been there, waiting to be awakened. But the Sword of Discernment is just the beginning. The second weapon is even more powerful, and it's what the enemy fears most about you. Before I reveal it, place your hand over your heart and type ready for weapon 2 if you're prepared to go deeper. Remember, Chosen One, there's no turning back from these revelations. Chosen One, if you're still here, if you can feel the energy intensifying, it's because your spirit recognizes what's coming next. The second weapon is one that the enemy has worked tirelessly to keep hidden from you, because it's the key to your unstoppable power. Before I reveal this sacred knowledge, I need you to understand something crucial. The greatest attack against God's chosen ones isn't physical, it's identity theft in the spirit realm. Have you noticed how the attacks always seem to target your self-worth? The constant doubt, the feeling of being different, misunderstood, out of place in this world. These aren't random feelings, Chosen One. They're calculated spiritual attacks designed to make you forget who you really are. Let me share something that might shock you. The enemy knows your true identity better than you do. They've seen your light. They know your power. They understand your divine purpose. And that's exactly why they've worked so hard to make you forget. Signs of identity, interference, sudden waves of unworthiness, feeling disconnected from your life purpose, experiencing intense isolation, questioning your spiritual gifts. Type awakening if you're experiencing any of these. What you're about to receive is ancient knowledge passed down through generations of light workers. Your spiritual DNA carries codes of power that have been dormant, waiting for this exact moment to be activated. Close your eyes for a moment. Place both hands over your heart. Feel the warmth building between your palms. That sensation, it's your divine bloodline awakening. 3 signs your divine bloodline is activating. 1. Physical changes. Sudden sensitivity to energy. Changes in sleep patterns, heightened intuition. Unexplained physical sensations. 2. Spiritual upgrades. Vivid, prophetic dreams. Spontaneous downloads of wisdom. Increased synchronicities. Recognition from other light workers. 3. Timeline shifts. Past memories surfacing. Future glimpses in meditation. Time feeling fluid rather than linear. Ancient knowledge suddenly making sense. Now, Chosen One, I'm going to guide you through the sacred protocol to fortify your shield of divine identity. This is ancient technology that's been hidden from the masses. Shield Activation Protocol 1. Divine Name Reclamation. Press your thumb to your third eye. Breathe deeply 3 times. Speak your spiritual name into existence. If you don't know your spiritual name yet, say, I reclaim my divine identity. 2. Energy Seal Formation. Visualize golden light forming a dome around you. Feel your cells remembering their divine origin. Allow the ancient codes to activate. Type sealed when you feel the shield lock into place. 3. Identity declarations. Repeat after me. I am not just awakening, I am remembering. I am not just learning, I am recalling. I am not just growing, I am returning. I am not just becoming, I am unveiling who I've always been. But here's what makes this weapon so powerful. Once your shield of divine identity is activated, no spiritual attack can penetrate your true essence again. The imposter syndrome falls away. The self-doubt dissolves. The fog of forgetfulness lifts. Take a moment now. Feel the weight of this truth settling into your spirit. Feel your divine identity anchoring into every cell of your being. But chosen one, there's still one more weapon to reveal, the most powerful of all three. The one that, when combined with your Sword of Discernment and Shield of Divine Identity, completes your spiritual arsenal. Before I reveal the final weapon, place your hand over your heart once more. Type ready for the final revelation if you can feel your spirit burning to receive this knowledge. The third weapon is the one that seals and protects everything we've activated today. Are you ready to receive it? Chosen one, if you've made it this far, your spirit has already been prepared for this final revelation. The third weapon is the sacred seal that brings everything together, the one that transforms you from awakened to unstoppable. The armor of sacred boundaries. This isn't just any spiritual armor. This is the same protective force that surrounded the ancient prophets. The same power that protected Daniel in the lion's den. The same shield that kept the 3 Hebrew boys untouched in the fiery furnace. Let me share something that might shake you. Every time you felt drained after being around certain people, every time you've taken on emotions that weren't yours, every time you felt invaded in your dreams, these weren't just experiences. They were boundary breaches in the spirit realm. Signs of boundary violations, emotional exhaustion after social interactions, taking on others' moods and problems, repeated spiritual attacks in your dreams, feeling scattered and energetically fragmented. Now, chosen one, I'm going to guide you through the ancient protocol of establishing unbreakable spiritual boundaries. This is sacred knowledge that's been protected through generations. The Triple Seal Protocol 1. Foundation Seal. Stand or sit in a power pose. Place your right hand over your solar plexus. Declare, I seal my energy field in divine light. What's mine remains mine. What's not mine returns to sender. 2. Perimeter Guard. Visualize a circle of violet flame surrounding you. Feel it burning away all energetic attachments. Watch it transmute lower energies into light. 3. Sovereign Space Declaration. Repeat these ancient words of power. I am sovereign in all dimensions. I am protected in all timeliness. I sealed in all realms. My energy is my own. My space is sacred. My boundaries are law. But here's what makes this armor truly invincible. It's both defensive and offensive. Not only does it protect you, but it also returns negative energy to its sender, transmutes lower vibrations automatically, creates a field of divine protection around your loved ones, establishes your energetic sovereignty across all dimensions. Chosen one, feel the power coursing through you now. Your sword of discernment cuts through illusion. Your shield of divine identity anchors your true essence. And now your armor of sacred boundaries seals your spiritual sovereignty. This is the moment of total integration. Place both hands over your heart. Close your eyes. Feel all 3 weapons merging into your spiritual DNA. The opposition you faced, the battles you've endured, the isolation you felt, it was all preparation for this moment. You weren't just surviving those experiences, you were being forged into a spiritual warrior. But this is more than just knowledge. This is an activation. From this moment forward, your discernment will be sharper than ever. Your divine identity will be unshakable. Your boundaries will be impenetrable. Before we close this sacred space, there's something your spirit needs to hear. You are not here by accident. Your awakening is not random. Your power is not a coincidence. You are a chosen carrier of divine light, and now you're armed with the weapons to fulfill your purpose. If you felt the power of this activation, if you know in your spirit that this message was meant for you, seal this covenant by typing I am armed and activated in the comments below. And chosen one, this is just the beginning. There are more weapons, more revelations, more activations coming. But for now, rest in the power of what you've received today. Stay protected, stay powerful, stay sovereign. And remember, now that you're armed with these 3 weapons, the enemy no longer has power over your spiritual destiny. Until next time, this is Heaven Echoes, reminding you that you were chosen for such a time as this. Like, subscribe, and share for more videos on your identity.